Okay, now I'm going to talk about number 3, using the Scrible extension. Now, if you have the Scrible extension installed, you will see it located up in the right corner on your toolbar. It will be an S. When you click on it, you just have to click on Sign In. First, you need to be at your article where you want to be. If you do not know how to install the Scrible extension onto Google Chrome, there will be a separate video going over that. This is me assuming you already have it installed. So I went to the EBSCO database just a moment ago and I brought up some research, and I was looking at text messaging and literacy. I'm going to go ahead and click on full text. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this first one, an academic journal. There's a PDF full text. Remember, you can click on the title and read the abstract. This sounds like something that you would want to look at. Once you know it is an item that you would want to use, you can go ahead and click on PDF full text. Now, from this page is where you can go ahead and open up your Scribble toolbar to help you to take notes and annotation. So if I click on Scribble, I'll click on Sign In. Remember, anytime you're signing into Scribble, you need to use the Google Sign In. It'll be located right here in the middle and sometimes at the bottom as well. So I click on that, I choose my name, and then at the top of the page will be my Scribble toolbar. Now, on a website, I can go ahead and type in what it is I'm looking for. So I'm doing text messaging and literacy. So I go ahead and go into text messaging and literacy. Now, if you look at the top here, if there's scholarly articles available, you can click on this. But I warn you that a lot of these you have to pay money for because these people spend a lot of money to do these studies. However, you might have access to the abstract, which, for example, when I open up this one, we have an abstract here that gives us basically the information that they learned. But usually you have to pay to get full access. But sometimes you can cite an abstract. It works kind of nicely. But if you were to go on to one of those things, here we have the effects of text messaging on students with literacy. It's a .edu, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Keep this open. It looks like it's not a site that has a bunch of advertisements, and again, we have an abstract. Now, we can click around, kind of look and see what it is that we can do with this. We have a description. We have the subjects that are in it. If I click View Open, then I can actually get to the actual research paper. Now, it looks like this was a research paper that was written by someone using a bunch of different sources. So you can always go down to see where they got their information. Make sure they have a works cited page, which they do, with all the different places that they got this information. And sometimes you can use that works cited page to help you go and locate this information on the internet. So you basically, when you're on the website, like always, you have to be really careful and you have to spend time looking to see what it is that you're trying to find and what is something that you can depend on. So I'm going to go ahead and open this PDF just for time's sake. It's going to be a lot easier to read. And I am going to now open my Scribble app on this page. And you'll notice that it's also at the top for this one because it's a PDF. So sometimes this toolbar will be at the top on PDFs. It'll be at the bottom on websites. So this is where all this information is now going to my library. This is where I can go ahead and work with Scribble to take my notes. Now, there'll be a separate video all about Scribble and what it is that you can and cannot do. So if you're having a hard time with Scribble figuring out how to use all the different elements, you're going to want to watch that video. But this one is just simply reminding you on how to click on Scribble to get it onto your page. And then when you click on the Go to Scribble, that is where, once you click on that, you can click the Sign In button. And then it will go to your library. And then you will see those items added to your library. And this is where you can get back to them again. and you can see everything you've done to the page and all of that. And you can also create your bibliography from this page. You can also use it to that information into your writing, and that will also be a separate video where you can practice putting it into the actual Google Doc.